good morning everybody. I am RAFALES, and today we're going to discuss about needlecraft and papercraft. But before that, let us define first what is needlecraft. So, needlecraft is also known as needlework. It is a decorative sewing and textile arts handicraft. So with the use of needle and different colors of wooden threads for designs and decorative clothes. There are variety types of needlework. First, we have knitting. So knitting is a method in which yarn is manipulated to create a textile or fabric. It is used in many types of garments. This can be done by hand or machine. Second type, we have quilting. Quilt art uses two or more layers of fabric, usually with a soft material, placed in between the layers and then stitched together. The third type is embroidery. The craft of decorating fabric or other materials using a needle to apply thread or yarn. So embroidery can be done using hand, and also it can also be done through machine. And the fourth type of needlecraft, we have crochet. So crochet is a process of creating textiles by using a crochet hook to interlock loops of yarn, threads, or strands of other materials. There are tools and materials in needlecraft. First, we have the thread or yarn. Thread or yarn is a long, thin strand of cotton, nylon, or other fibers used in sewing or weaving, followed by fabrics. Fabrics is a flexible material consisting of a network of natural or artificial fibers, and also it has a lot of colors. Next, we have needle. Needle is a long, slender tool with a pointed tip at one end and a hole at the other. Scissors. Scissors are hand-operated shearing tool consist of a pair of metal blades pivoted so that the sharpened edges slide against each other. So scissors are used to cut fabrics, yarns, and etc. Next, we have trimmer. Used in trimming excess threads. So, such like scissors, it is also used to cut excess threads. Next, we have tambour frame or hoop. A pair of concentric circular or elliptical rings used in holding the fabric. And also, we have a thimble, used in pushing the needle and protecting the finger to avoid accidents such as bleeding caused by the needle. Then, we have here the safety precautions. Safety precautions when working with fabric, thread, and accessories. First, keep all accessories in a special container. Second, when cutting thread or fabric, do not bite through with your teeth or tear it with your hands. You need to use scissors or trimmers. Third, we have the length of a thread when sewing must not exceed the length of the distance to the elbow. Fourth, we have when working with a seed bed, use shallow containers. Safety precautions when working with needles and pens. First, we have use pin cushion when pins and needles are not in use. Second, use thimble when sewing. Third, do not use rusty needles and pens. And lastly, while sewing, keep needles 35 centimeters away from your eyes. Safety precautions when working with scissors. Do not hold scissors with sharp sides up, and yes, do not use them with central fastener is weakened. Second, do not cut in motion. And third, we have, when working, hold the material with your left hand so that the fingers are away from the blade. And now, let's move on to the paper craft. Let's define what is paper craft. Paper craft is the broad term for making objects out of paper. Paper craft has an aesthetic, educational, and therapeutic value. This art form is particularly popular with children because it's so approachable. Common types of paper craft. First, we have origami. So, origami is a Japanese art form that involves folding paper into object. Does not include the use of glue, tape, marks, or scissors, simply by folding it. Next, we have card making. It is an art of making greeting cards. The most popular handmade cards are birthday cards. Third, we have decoupage. It is an art of gluing paper cutouts onto the objects. Fourth, we have scrapbooking. It is an art of documenting personal memories by adding photos and memorable to the book pages. Common types or tools or materials used in paper craft, we have paper, scissors, paper trimmer, adhesives, crafting mat, inks, and pencils. And that would be all for the needlecraft and paper craft.